Hello, everyone. Today we will discuss the issues that occur when texting while driving. Let's go ahead and take a quick minute and imagine if one day you wake up and you start your usual morning routine. You start getting yourself ready for work while you're also getting your kids ready for school. Once you're done, you walk into your car and you start to head out. Now that you're on your way to drop off your kids, you receive a text message from someone at your job and you decide to respond to it. Suddenly, in the blink of an eye, you lose control of your vehicle and have no consciousness of your surroundings. Well, today, that's what we will be discussing the results of texting while driving. We'll discuss the overall problems, the dangerous impacts that texting and driving have, along with the consequences, some possible solutions, and what we can do to prevent these serious issues. There are many problems that texting and driving can have, but one of the biggest problems is that it creates a huge distraction on drivers, reducing their ability to focus on the road. It is very common that when a driver receives a text message or a phone call, they tend to lose focus of the road. Well, according to the article, National Highway Traffic Safety on any given day in 2022, there were notable instances of the drivers engaged in cell phone use while driving. This behavior is a key factor distraction affected crashes, which accounted for 8% of all fatal accidents. It takes less than 2 seconds for the drivers to divert their full focus off of the road and cause a serious accident. So think about it. Is a simple text that can wait worth the risk of your life and the lives of others? Well, now that we know how bad texting and driving can be, we must understand how dangerous it can actually be. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the severe impacts that texting and driving can have. Firstly, it can lead to serious accidents, often resulting in serious injuries. But worst of all, it can end up to fatalities for the drivers, the passengers, and innocent bystanders. There are millions of cases where people get killed or get severely injured due to texting while driving. In the article posted by France Law, Shocking Texting and Driving Statistics You Need to Know, it says that according to the Center of Diseases Control and Prevention, over 3,000 people were killed in 2019 in accidents involving a distracted driver in the United States. That's more than 8 people per day, and almost 425,000 were injured in the crash because of distracted drivers. Not only can texting and driving cause severe car accidents, but it can also lead to fines and even possible jail time. There is another article that states that getting a ticket is nothing compared to the legal ramifications of having a crash while using your phone. If someone is injured or even killed in your own car, you could face charges like assault and even manslaughter, depending on the state that you live in. These charges can lead to the loss of your license, significant fines, or even possible jail time. These are all indicators that text messages or phone calls are not worth the risk of devastating consequences. And now that we've covered the consequences of texting while driving, let's go ahead and cover some approaches that we can take to prevent texting and driving. Let's start off with some basics, like having a designated texter. For example, your passenger can be your designated texter, the person who is able to respond to your text messages or answer your phone calls, as well as assigning your phone to the Do Not Disturb while driving. That feature is very important because it is able to block your phone from receiving any phone calls or text messages at the moment that you are in the vehicle. The article from National Highway Traffic Safety Administration provides several tips to help reduce the risk of texting and driving. It encourages you to keep your phone out of the reach to remove the temptation to use it. Another strategy is to simply pull over to be able to reply to your messages or return any missed calls. In addition, all of these strategies are very helpful because they create a safer driving as well as reducing distractions. Overall, texting while driving is a dangerous topic that leads to serious accidents. We've discussed problems that can come with texting and driving. We discussed the consequences that come along with texting and driving. And we've also discussed the possible solutions that can help prevent this issue. By using these strategies, we're able to create a safe road. So please remember that texting while driving is not worth the life of others.